So David Ayer
don't have that much clout.
Brown eye winking. All right, let's go.
So David Ayer gave his praise. He said thank you pretty much. Like, yeah, I mean, you feel really all warm inside. When he heard this comment right here, let me make sure I have my audio turned on. I do. And let's take a look.
And the support you've given to David Ayer over these years has been really amazing, because I think David Ayer is a phenomenal filmmaker, and I hope one day that we can see his cut. And you tweeted something the other day I thought was really interesting. You said that kind of what he went through in that process kind of helped pave the way for you to be able to make this movie. And I'm wondering if you could like elaborate on that, and have you seen his cut? And I mean, in terms of like, will you keep championing it to come out at some point?
I haven't seen David's cut. We've talked a lot about it. We've talked.
God damn it.
You know, he's told me exactly what happened with everything, and a lot of the people at the studio are different people than who were there when his movie was happening. But I do think that Warner Brothers they have traditionally been the studio that supports the director. Like that's
100%.
who they have always been. And so I think that has been sort of a glitch.
It's what they're known for.
Just broken that long and hard.
So of course they're sensitive to criticism, just like anybody would be.
He's like, I'm going to back the studio because I don't want to get fired.
Pretty
much. But still, here he goes.
Why is it like he's
aged?
aged?
It's also made up of human
fucking 30 years and like 2 years.
I think he bleached it.
Yeah, that's not natural.
He looks like Jack Frost.
Why would you do that?
So he looks less like a pedophile.
Yeah. Rise of the Guardians.
They're going to be sensitive to that, and I think it makes them even more likely to be incredibly supportive of me because of what happens. So I don't.
That's not fair.
Well, anyway, so he talks about it, but he did say that David Ayer kind of helped pave the way, and they talked at length on the phone about David's cut and and what happened with him during the process of making David Ayer Suicide Squad. Here we go. He's like, lies.
Yeah.
And it's like, jinx.
There's a 1,000% difference.
He's not been treated like Zack Snyder and David Ayer. So what are
They
you going
brought
to say
him
bad
on
about
like a
them?
savior.
Well, don't we always need an example, unfortunately? And Zack Snyder was the example, and now they cannot do that ever again. So maybe we get something
looking like a slim Saint Nick. Yeah, he does.
What the fuck?
Silver hair looks good on certain people.
I'm telling you, Jack Frost. Yeah.
Jack Frost.
Jack
from
he looks like Wolf Blitzer. With different glasses. That's a good one.
Wolf Blitzer. So then, so James Gunn did appreciate his comment. He appreciated it, so that was cool, right? And then everybody asked, was this one here?
I don't know why that's so funny, but
I'm just laughing. Everybody's crying. I don't know who the hell Wolf Blitzer.
Okay, so here's another one, and this is from Jake Hamilton.
Oh, look, it's Ernest.
Ernest? What?
Oh, God.
Look at John Candy. He looks like
He
freaking
looks like Ernest P. Camp.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Ernest goes
So
to
here's
camp.
Joe Kinnaman
That's a
and
great
John
movie.
Cena talking
Yes.
to, I think his name is Jake
Hamilton.
Jake Hamilton.
Yeah.
Win a date with Tad Hamilton. Here we go.
Maybe there might be a DC Marvel crossover movie. If that were to happen, who is the character from the Marvel Cinematic Universe you would love to see recruited into the Suicide Squad?
Oh, that's a pedo stash.
You already said?
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Go back.
Wait, don't talk.
Marvel.
What?
You'd love to see recruited into the Suicide Squad.
Fuck Marvel.
Oh, fuck Marvel.
He was so ready for that.
He's a
He was
fuck Marvel.
locked and loaded.
Fuck Marvel.
He's been waiting to say
There
that.
might be a DC Marvel.
Okay,
crossover.
so my question is that why would he ask this question?
Because he says in the comments on that tweet,
Damn it, Allie. Yes, I know. It's right here. I was setting it
sorry.
up for it. But thank you for reading it. Because James Gunn told me he's already pitched a DC Marvel crossover movie.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
No.
See?
But the thing is that
Why
Suicide
did they
Squad is
listen to
going to be
him?
fucking trash. So this idea is not going to see the light of day.
You don't know that because look how they've treated him. They let him do whatever he wanted. They let him pick whatever characters he wanted.
Ryan Johnson got treated like a king at Disney Star Wars, and his shit came out and it was hot garbage.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the studio won't continue.
Hey, be careful with that. Others would say that it's a great movie.
They gave him praise. Then they gave him a trilogy. And then they took the trilogy back because they were like, yeah, we can't really do that. And it's going to be the same thing with James Gunn. It's like, oh, we love Suicide Squad. It's going to come out. It's going to be stupid as shit.
No, here's the difference, though. Ryan Johnson didn't get fired from a studio for some raggedy tweets and then get hired the very
raggedy tweets.
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you, Anthony.
So this is why I think they give James Gunn. He's going to get that treatment because got fired, rehired in like 2 days.
It was
fast. They gave him a movie. So if because
think about it,
they're still gonna let him do whatever because he's working on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 right.
But they brought him back. They brought him back.
No, it made a lot of money, but it made a lot of money. I'm talking about TW. It made a lot of money just because of nostalgia, because of just Star Wars in name only. Like Star Wars, almost like Batman, prints money.
Yeah, it's a property.
It will never fail.
It can't fail. Even Solo made money. It didn't make the money they wanted, but it did make money. And I watched Solo.
Solo wasn't that bad though. I actually enjoyed
Solo. Wasn't bad.
The Last Jedi, I don't like that movie, but
Solo.
If you like it, that's fine.
Yeah, but I think it does get to a point where people nobody wanted a Solo movie. Like it was good.
Do the tauntaun.
I'm dog.
I think no matter what happens.
That's a tauntaun.
No matter what happens with the Suicide Squad,
it was a tauntaun.
They're
gonna,
they're
gonna. I know what a tauntaun is, but I was like, what was that?
Oh, here we go. Star Wars out.
I love Star Wars, man. I didn't like the stupid sequel trilogy. I love Star Wars though.
It sucks.
It has some good stuff in it, like BB-8. I love BB-8. But
you sound like the cowardly lion from Wizard of Oz.
Put him up.
Katsuko with Solo being the only Star Wars movie he's seen. Watch the other ones.
You know what? I'm glad I've never been a huge Star Wars fan because I was disappointed. It's like whatever.
Right.
Oh.
Look, TW, and that's fine. If you like it, that's fine. You can be a fan of the movie. I don't like it. I don't like the direction they took the characters.
You can like it all you like.
You can like it all you want, not all you like.
I don't shame anyone. I don't shame anyone who likes the sequel trilogy.
No, he doesn't shame anyone. He just body shames you instead.
Yeah. No, he only does that to Cameron Diaz.
Okay, so then there was this tweet. Okay, and then a tweet got put out today by somebody we know. He's been on the show before. But he's also become a very controversial person within the Snyder Cut movement. And who the fuck am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Sean O'Connell. He says, what would be fun?
Oh no!
Like really fun if DC and Warner handed Justice League 2 to James Gunn.
What?
It would be. I'm sorry, but it would be worse than the debacle that Joss Whedon fucking brought.
But then he puts this picture in there, like.
Yeah, I mean, like
that's baiting. That's called baiting.
Yeah, if you get come on. If that picture gives you away, this is an obvious troll.
Krypton jumped right in. I think a very little likely scenario.
No, there's no scenario.
Everyone jumped in. And that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted.
There's the gift. Go back up. That's bait.
Clickbait.
Yeah, right there. That's bait. That's what it is.
Yeah.
This guy's like, ah.
Well,
but you know what? Like, I still would not be shocked at this point if something like that were to happen down the line. They're already letting him do whatever he wants. He already said he didn't have to take studio notes if he didn't want to.
They were going to give him a Superman movie.
But why would Marvel want to do that?
I don't think. Well, because
don't you think they'd have to?
Why would Marvel want to like do anything with DC?
Like, median to even ever think about it.
They like, yeah, we'll do a crossover movie. Yeah, you can have Squirrel Girl. You can. They're gonna give you like the shittiest tier.
We'll give you.
We need to have Squirrel Girl. It has to have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern. It's got to have like the #1 top tier of DC with like the shitty top tier 3 from Marvel. You know, it's like that's. Yeah,
well, who else are they gonna use in Marvel? Their first phase characters, all their top characters are. I mean, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man's gone. Like.
So they can bring him back.
I mean, Thor's still around.
None of them could fuck with like Doomsday or Superman. Yeah. Like like those characters, like how would they even do something like that? It would. Yeah, I could see them sitting in a room and they're just like, well, arguing. Like it. I don't see that shit. Now, I see them no matter, like I was saying, no matter what happens with the Suicide Squad, they'll listen to a pitch. If James Gunn is indeed pitching that, they'll listen to that from him just because. It doesn't matter what happens. They'll listen to it. But as far as them sitting in a room and trying to agree on who beats who in a movie with Marvel versus DC, they'll never agree. They'll never. Even though we have superior. DC has superior
gods.
Superior
gods. Yes,
even just, not even just Superman.
Here we go. This is perfect advice. He should write a book about Marvel and get lost in that with that silly idea. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
But it does show that they will listen to him, like Anthony said, because they really a Peacemaker series is going to be coming out like right after, well, probably soon after the actual movie that hasn't even come out yet. Like they obviously feel confident giving him all this freedom.
Well, it's John Cena. To me, John Cena's a property. That's like, hey, if you can get John Cena, he's got a big following.
Yeah, I mean,
have
you seen that Fireman movie with the kids?
I haven't seen any of it.
God, no. Why would I do that?
Who cares about John Cena?
No, that's what I'm saying. Look, like I was saying, you said
it's John Cena. So
well, how about
the Marine? That was it.
How about
Dawn of the Hot Trash?
There's Ben Affleck. Tell me John Cena is bigger than Ben Affleck.
Hell no.
No.
But what I'm saying, okay, hold on.
He has a huge audience, but he sucks as an actor.
But what I'm saying is that he has a huge fan base.
Anything, you know,
he has a fan base.
No, there's
you can't deny the fact that he has a fan base. He has a pretty big fan base.
I tell you what, they would probably be more on board with getting Ben Affleck to do the Batman if they felt like Jared Leto's Joker was a sure thing, a surefire hit, with everyone, general audience.
Everyone liked him.
I've not seen. Yeah, they people complained about him in Suicide Squad. Not one.
Yeah, all the complaints that we didn't get to see the longer performance, and I mean, so I guess take it away, guys. I was gonna say it was about to be a better stream, but hey,
I had to let my dog out. Okay, my dog's here, and she was like, "Get me out of here." She wanted to get out.
I don't care about the Flash. Let me out.
I have to go pay. I don't care about Marvel versus DC. It's never gonna happen. I won't live long enough. ZSJL better than the Avengers 2012. That's facts. Yeah, I would agree. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Actually, he has a huge fan base, whether you like him or not. Exactly.
Yes, I know he does. But I mean, does he have the kind of fan base that's gonna be like, I'm gonna watch everything he makes? No, he's just well known. He's like popular, but does he? But it's not like honestly, his movies and stuff are.
And all this hinges and depends on the success or failure of the Suicide Squad. Like if it sucks,
the show is
hot garbage, like I believe it's going to be, Peacemaker's going to start off just like the Flash movie. It's going to start off, just low on the totem pole. Nobody's going to give a shit about it. They're going to have to try to hype up this hot garbage, and he's going to have more dick jokes. And it's going to have to be through the roof.
Okay, so
I think he's going to backfire. I don't think he's going to do well.
I don't know two shits about him.
I don't know about him either. I'm saying
he's a guy. He wears a helmet, and he's got a gun.
Why he's getting a fucking show is because it's John Cena.
That's
it. The reason why.
Think about it. He's probably the only guy on there that's all right. Look, check it like this, right? So we're all talking about John Cena. Yes, he has his following, his wrestling following. he's the only guy out of the low-level people that they could probably pull in and be like, you know what, we could do something with you just because you're John Cena, and we can polarize this Peacemaker bullshit, which is why he's wearing his costume everywhere, because nobody knows what the fuck.
Looking like a fucking clown.
He does.
I mean, like that helmet, is it a
well,
like,
I mean, it's pretty comic.
Do you slice meat with that thing? Like, what do you do with that? Like,
yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like it translated well for the screen. I think what James Gunn did was like, I want to go full, like costume crazy and comic book accurate, which is not what Snyder was doing. He was adapting. Like Superman has the chainmail all over his, outfit, and Ben Affleck has, pads and shit with that get.
There you go.
There you go. There's Peacemaker. Peacemaker.
What are you guys looking at?
But like at the end of the day, it's gonna. You know why it'll probably.
What are you guys looking at? Austin, what are you talking about right now?
You can't see him. You can't see.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. You didn't get that?
All right. Yeah. So Austin, what's your take?
Look, I kind of agree with you. I think, I think audiences are getting kind of exactly. What the fuck? I think audiences are getting tired of like the likable dick character, and it very much seems like John Cena is gonna try and be like, what do you say? He's a douchey Captain America. I'm not sure.
Be like Captain America and Deadpool.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go over well with Cena doing it. I could be wrong, but I'll be honest. I think audiences are just kind of getting tired of that. And unless, I think it's funny because what's his face? James just came out and was like, I think all comic book movies are boring, and they need to change up and stuff. Yeah, exactly.